What's the word with y'all boys, man? I'm back at you with another video. Today reacting to the rapper going viral for being too fat. Dave Blunts, man. If you don't know what I'm saying, he a rapper who can't put down the cup, bro. He can't put it down. But he does make music, but he's more known for being huge. Feel me? So hey, we finna see what this video talking about, man. Let's slide, man.
Some of them are embedded in the streets, while others have crippling addictions to drugs and alcohol, putting them in a constant risk of overdosing. But for Dave Blunts, the situation is a little different, because even though he claims that he can't put down the cup, that's just one of the dangers that's facing him. Yeah, while the walk could be a problem, it's his waistline that really has people wondering if there's a way back before it's too late. It's your boy Luesta, and today we're discussing the Dave Blunts controversy. Recently, Iowa-based rapper Dave Blunts has been making moves. Recently, he's appeared on prominent platforms like On The Radar and has steadily dropped 7 projects over the course of the past year. And gradually, his buzz has been building, with fans enjoying his high-pitched delivery and melodic style.
Sipping on promethazine, with lean I fell in love. I can't put down the cup. I can't put down the cup.
But the attention he was getting back then doesn't compare to the chaos that surrounds him now. Because after he performed his first ever show, people couldn't believe what they were seeing. Immediately, Blunts shocked everyone with the sheer size of him, and the fact that he couldn't even stand up the whole performance.
You would have thought he's like on a beanbag or something, bro.
And as soon as the footage hit social media, everyone had jokes. One user said the notorious BMI. Others referred to him as the last chairbender and claimed, fuck the cup, but he gotta put the plate down. He was even dunked on by fitness influencers like Bradley Martin, who could barely understand how someone of that size exists, even unflatteringly comparing him to a notoriously obese Star Wars character.
Bro, he gotta go on a diet for real.
Whoa, what? I
couldn't even tell he was that fat in the radar thing. This guy looks like Jabba the Hutt, bro.
How do you think of that shit?
It's kinda, anyways. Alright.
Left alarmed by what they had seen, hip-hop commentators scrambled to give their audiences the scoop on Dave, all the while remaining in disbelief over the situation that he's in at such a young age.
Oh, he's a lean sipper. How much I think he weighed? About like 300? Nah, more than 300. He probably like about 600 pounds. Right? I don't know too much about him in terms of his come up story. I'm guessing he just got on with that one song. I think once he's gotten past that very small phase of, okay, he's new, he's going to want to make sure his health is good. And if his health is good, now granted, I think people would look at just like his size and be like, yo, bro, we can't lie to you and say this is any type of healthy weight, brother. You look more than morbidly obese, right?
Although it seems like he appeared overnight, the Davenport MC has actually been working towards this for a long time. In a recent interview, he revealed that he's actually been cooking in the studio for 6 years now. Everybody told me I was crazy. You know, I felt like Chicken Little, but now I really feel like Chicken Little because the sky is really falling. You know what I'm saying? After such a long time attempting to reach big audiences, Dave should be ecstatic about the position that he's currently in. But between the public's reaction to him and some persistent health issues, things likely aren't panning out the way that he hoped they would. Because for most people who've recently discovered him, the conversation is less about whether he has the talent to be a future star, but if he's going to live to see the age of 30. As footage of his inaugural live show went wild online, he was unsurprisingly in for a lot of comments about his rotund look. But while Dave must have assumed that the internet would have had a field day with that, one thing that he likely didn't expect was that a hip-hop legend would be taking shots at him. Under a video of Dave performing, Snoop Dogg came out of nowhere to give him some unsolicited advice. Well,
we'll put down the chicken wings and Tata chips.
Put down the chicken wings and the Tata chips, nephew, and that chair gonna break soon. Get to the end of the cup.
Whoa.
Clearly, this assessment from Snoop struck a chord with Dave because soon he took to Instagram to tell the Dogfather that he didn't deserve that and to clap back at Snoop for playing a sexual abuser in the hood classic Baby Boy. I'm actually a very good guy. I take care of my family, I put my friends into positions to win, and I'm chasing my dreams every day. Despite his best efforts, Dave couldn't put this behind him or leave it at that. So he took a bold step of dissing Snoop from the stage at Juice WRLD Day.
Hey, Chicago, do y'all have a problem with me sitting down on this stage? Exactly. Get the f off my
Right off the bat, he tried to explain why he'd talk about a legend
but
like
like, look at his body though, bro.
And as far as the Snoop Dogg shit,
Deadass. I'm not even trying to joke when I say this. He looked like the blob from that one, the blue blob. I forgot what the fuck his name is, bro.
yeah, I mean, that's real. You know, I had got on the first
Like,
altercation
bad,
I got
bro.
on the stage, and he said, you know, put down the chips, put down the all that other shit. And I'm just like, my whole thing about that, why I didn't like that, was because that was a very proud moment. You know, that was my first time performing, and I didn't do nothing to nobody. I didn't say anything to anybody. I just performed, achieved my goals, and that was a really proud moment for me. And so for me to get online the next day and to see people shame me for that, I don't
Do people actually watch
feel
No
like
Jumper
that's
still?
cool.
And for his part, Snoop actually laughed it off.
That was funny. Go ahead, little homie. I mean, big homie. Do your thing, cuz. I ain't fucking with you. Have your fun. I apologize to this nigga. He's still going off on me, cuz. I must be getting old.
But when you realize that Dave wasn't just sitting down again during this performance, but was literally hooked up to an oxygen tank while doing it, it's no wonder why the internet completely backed Snoop and agreed that he had a valid point.
Because like y'all might not notice this, like he couldn't even hold his breath up long enough to sing his own song. Then like this girl came on whenever she realized that. You know, Snoop Dogg wants to call him a fat ass. Snoop Dogg's right. Snoop Dogg at the end of the day, he's like 50, 60 years old, still going around doing shit all the time. This dude's never gonna be 50, 60 years old. He's losing fucking weight. He couldn't even sing his song, even sitting down. Okay, he's 23 years old.
In the process, he even woke up catching strays from comedian Godfrey, who had Snoop's back.
This is not me putting him down, but I think Snoop Dogg was actually giving a f. Snoop's gonna say it his way. What did you want Snoop to go, hey, sweetheart, you gotta just... No, it's Snoop, man. Snoop put some laughing emojis there. Actually, he's paying attention to you. He's trying to help you out. That's the way he's trying to help you out. It's this woke society.
But damn, bro, you can't even, like, have enough oxygen while you're rapping your own song, bro. That's tough. Oh, wait, now I think about it. I seen that one TikTok where he was trying to, like, rap in the studio and, like, he just kept on huffing and puffing, so they had to cut all that out and he had to keep redoing it. Yeah, bro, I ain't gonna lie, you gotta do some penance,
that
bro.
is keeping people in bad health. I mean, I'm afraid for the guy. Let's keep it 100. You're on stage with an oxygen tank, sir. Yeah. You said get off your dick. Let's be honest.
I know what he's about to say, right?
It?
Yep.
At the moment, it seems like all
he's about to say that shit.
Is a double-edged sword. Because while he's reaching new milestones in his career, there's also a whole subreddit dedicated to mocking him rather than being made out of genuine fandom. Is there a human being long enough to make it through Dave's ass cheek tunnel? Besides that, Dave also can't do an interview without his weight coming up as one of the main topics.
I'm like, yo, this dude's voice is angelic. It's crisp. It sounds 300 pounds lighter.
Right.
I didn't know it was you.
What do you mean 300 pounds light? How do you sound skinny?
Well, you just sound angelic. You just sound like...
I'm trying to see if I should be offended by that or not.
Technically, you shouldn't. I don't think, because that just means that you're able to sound so much better than you look.
Yeah.
Whoa, oh hell no.
Despite the fact that he has 7 albums out and a viral hit with his track The Cup, alongside other notable tracks, music is generally not the first, second, or third thing that anyone wants to ask him about. Because across the board, they are more interested in his condition than anything else.
In one of your songs, you said every time you fly, you have to buy 2 seats. Is that all right?
That's real. Yeah, that's real. I gotta take 2 seats. Yeah, man. That shit is.
I was wondering, like, where do you shop at to get your clothes and shit?
Mainly, like, places online is where I get my clothes. Yeah.
You got like a plug and shit that lace you.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I see you always got the black and gray sweatsuit on.
Yeah, man.
You know, became like your image.
I mean, this is the only clothes that I really have.
Considering how long he's been aspiring to do this, it's obvious that music matters immensely to Dave. He's even described it as a toxic relationship and said that only his mom prevented him from giving up when he was ready to abandon his goals.
I threw the equipment in the garbage. Like, she dug it out of the garbage, put it on my bed, and she was like, you know, don't
don't give up on your dreams, some shit like that. And yeah, bro, like shit, after that, you know, like I had to keep going.
Yeah. So did you wanted to quit back then? Like, what was
I've been making music since like 2018. I've quit and came back to that shit so many times. It's like I had like an abusive relationship with music, you know what I'm saying? Like,
now, she stopped him from making music, but she probably didn't intend that he'd be treated as a sideshow attraction by some. However, she likely takes pride in how he's being supported by others. Alongside the love of a whole lot of fans, he's had cosigns from Lil Yachty, and apparently there's even talk of them working together.
First thing Lil Yachty told me, just normal nigga shit, you know, him telling me to get a trainer, me telling him, you know, get some new nail polish. We spoke on the phone, and the first thing he told me is like, you know, your music is really good. It's like, it's different, you know. I knew Juice WRLD, it reminds me of him, and we're gonna do an album together, so you just have to keep grinding, and I can't wait to work on that album. And I said, yeah, me either.
Likewise, SZA has shown love to him on social media.
There's been a lot of big artists that have reached out and shit. Like just the other day, SZA liked my shit.
Yo,
fucking SZA.
SZA?
Hell yeah, SZA.
You did that video with Nirvana.
Yeah.
And she liked that video.
Yeah, she
yes,
did.
yes. Dude, that is huge.
I was like, what the fuck? Yeah.
How did you think that even reached her? Because she doesn't follow Nirvana.
I don't fucking know, man. People be saying I have a mythical For You page pull and shit. I don't know.
Probably.
That could be what it is, man. But
bro, I need to see you flick up with SZA. Like, that would be a
That
moment.
would be fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But amid all of this progress that he's making, the big problem is that the attention he gets from his weight comes with a higher price than just a few jokes. In recent months, Dave has been making repeated visits to the hospital, even trying to record from there to ensure that his momentum doesn't slow down too much. As he recently revealed, his health problems date back to his high school days, as he's always been on the bigger side.
Why were you in the hospital?
I had like severe asthma. I think I was at school and I passed out and they couldn't wake me up, and I ended up having like pneumonia, some shit like that.
But as the strain of carrying that kind of excess weight continued to spiral out of control, he has already suffered life-threatening issues. And at the age of 23, Dave has already come back from the brink of heart failure.
Yeah, I made that song while I was in the hospital. So I was actually in my hospital bed. My mom brought my studio equipment to the hospital, and shit, I was cooking up while I was in there. Learned how to walk again and shit like that. Had a catheter in, all that shit.
Bro, that has to make you like want to lose weight, bro. You like, man, you just gotta lose some pounds, bro. Like, go walk.
Heart failure.
Damn. Feel me?
And if that wasn't a wake-up call, who knows what is? Over time, Dave has spent so much time in medical centers that even his dreams of being with one of his homegirls were crushed there.
Well, the first hospital room story that comes to my mind is, my friend Solar, I poured my heart out to her, and, she didn't feel the same way. Really hurt me down deep to the core. And it took a lot of time to get over it, but I think I'm finally over it now. I'm ready to get back in the field.
But alongside making music while he's there, Blunt suggests that he also tries to make the best out of a bad situation.
I either posted that, but
wait, do y'all think Dave Blunt's be getting played though? Let me know, man. Let me know.
I took that picture because I was trying to send it to a girl to get some sympathy. Another sympathy picture. I had my grandma take that one for me. What? She came to visit me, and I was like, I need to get these pictures from a different angle to really capture the essence to get more sympathy.
Nah, you are different, gang. What? You're
as much
different,
as he's tried to be comical about it, it's clear that he isn't capable of grinding to the degree that he'd like because of all these issues stemming from his health. But that isn't because he's happy with it or trying to be some tale of body positivity. In fact, Dave has publicly stated that he wants to change, although he is under no illusion that the problem doesn't lie with him.
Is that something that you struggle with, or do you just love yourself and you're like, F it, this is who I am?
Yeah, I'd say it's something that I struggle with, but I'm working on it, you know what I'm saying? I plan, hopefully after this album drops, I can sign a deal and, then I'll have the money to, get a personal trainer, you know what I'm saying, all that shit.
Do you like overeat, or do you have more like a glandular thing going on?
Well, it's not a glandular thing. I don't know what that is. But.
Well, it's like people it's either like you're kind of doing it to yourself, or like some people have kind of like a health condition.
I'd say it's definitely me doing it to myself, yeah.
At the moment, Dave's health is far from ideal. But while it is the most pressing issue he needs to address, it's certainly not the only one. Because alongside his weight posing issues for both his well-being and ability to be taken seriously, another problem for Dave is that there are some people who feel his entire image is fake. Since he came out the gate, Dave Blunts has been sharing wild stories about his life. For starters, he claimed he was trapping back in high school.
First memory from high school, probably selling Xans in the bathroom. It was a good time in life. Really, when I think back to like good.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. If he's the plug, bro, I'm not buying from him, bro. He's getting caught at any second, bro. He is too big to be selling any type of anything, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. He is getting caught.
I think back to that time of selling Xans in the bathroom at school.
But he wasn't just selling narcotics. Just as the song says, he says that his claims that he can't relinquish lean is based on his own real addiction to the purple drink.
Don't go down the rabbit hole, kids. Yeah. See where it leads you. 600 pounds.
Wow.
And not being able to put down the cup.
Oh, so that's a real thing. You can't put down the cup.
Yeah.
Over recent months, Dave has built a lore around his life that has seeped into his music alongside tales of drug use. He also frequently raps about an alleged ex-girlfriend from a situationship that he remains hung up on by the name of Madison.
Definitely crying in the kitchen.
Crying in the kitchen, for sure, right?
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. It sounds like a diss, but it's not really a diss, you feel me? Like, bro, it's just like something that y'all can take inspiration from, bro. If this man is getting hoes, bro, y'all can get some girls, man. So if you too scared to go talk to some girl, bro, stop it, bro. Go talk to them, man. You feel me? Like, come on, man.
That shit was about a real situation. That whole album was about a real situation. It's about this girl who I had a situation with. Her name is Madison. It's like her new guy. His name is Julian. Yeah, man, that whole situation.
Dropping whole name is crazy,
insane.
bro. What
all right, because Madison name, all right, there's a few people that get name dropped a lot in your song.
And that's only the tip of the iceberg when it comes to his wild lyrics. Whether he's being homophobic,
And I love all my niggas, but I promise I'm not a
or referencing a pro wrestler who murdered his wife and son. But the real danger to Dave's already rocky credibility is that not everyone is happy to take his image at face value, and that's because there's
referencing him. How is he referencing Crit? Bro, oh nah.
A lot of holes in his stories. One
I
prime
gotta
example
hear that
came
shit.
with his alleged girlfriend
What?
that appeared alongside him on stage at Rolling Loud. After images surfaced of the two, an apparent DM leaked where the girl in question denied being in a relationship with Dave and couldn't believe anyone actually thought that. But despite her making no further appearances on his Instagram, Dave has continued to act like they're together in his posts and interviews. I had to find out if my bitch out here fucking. She's not. We good, by the way. Then, during a recent call,
I ain't gonna lie, she going, bro. I'm not gonna lie, she going, bro. Unless you can, feel me, put it down, she's going. Even if you are, I ain't gonna lie, she's going, bro. I'm sorry, man.
to No
I'm
Jumper,
sorry, gang.
he doubled down on the relationship being genuine. However, he sounded very nervous about the prospect of her speaking out.
Come on, man. Hey, listen. No, I did not, man. I'm very respectful. That's my girl. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's your girl.
Disrespect her. Yeah, man. That's the love of my life, man.
Oh, wow.
I didn't know from the way you
Oh
phrased
my
the
God,
first
bro.
part.
And
You
she-
been smacking that.
She messes that shit. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. She is not your girl,
we
bro.
definitely gonna interview her. You wanted her to get an interview. She's made it to No Jumper.
But this is only part of the deception that people feel he's carrying out. Because to many people online, his love of lean doesn't come across as authentic, and they even think that he's exposed himself several times. These days,
For real?
Dave is closely associated with the cough syrup. Apparently, he's even getting free lean because of it.
Since you gotten big
Free
making
lean?
music, have you noticed that people try to tax you more for lean?
No, the opposite. I go to these studio sessions and they're like, here's a free pint. Just, they giving me free lean. And this shit is
Bro.
unheard of. Nobody, they don't do that.
Yeah, that's.
Anybody.
No, I've never heard anyone say that
No,
shit.
like I'm so serious on my life, on my mom's life. They just give me free lean.
That's fucking lit.
But even though he's
Free
always
lean.
pictured with the cup,
y'all-
like an
y'all-
extra large Lil Wayne, and wears
Yeah.
custom
Bro,
tracksuits
what
saluting
the
his love
fuck?
for purple, there is reason to believe he doesn't sip at all. For starters, he
My
has
dog
knocked over
said
his cup
extra,
on podcasts
extra,
several
extra
times,
large
and it
Lil
always
Wayne.
appears to be empty.
Don't come around me. Stop coming around me and my friends. Like, I don't want you around. You know what I'm saying?
For many, this
Aw, you
seemed
don't got nothing in
fairly
the cup.
obvious. This just in, Dave Blunts doesn't drink lean and water is wet. But it appears to be a shock to some, as now, one of his biggest gimmicks is being debunked. it. Because around the same time that Reddit was waking up to this, he was exposed by No Jumper, who feel that there's just no way he could be sipping and still be surviving.
Is it confirmed that Dave Blunt's really sips lean? I'm not saying that comically, like.
No, Mike.
Yeah.
He don't sip lean.
No, and he's honest about it because when we did the interview with him, no, it's the
big
an empty cup all the time. There's nothing in the cup.
I seen something in the cup before, and it was purple.
When he did the interview, there's nothing in the cup.
Yeah.
And I've never seen him with anything in the cup, and he's not even. He knocked his cup over like 8 times throughout the course of the fucking interview, and it's like he's not even really like honestly. The way his body is shaped, he cannot drink lean. Let's be real. He's going to die.
All right, so
to make matters worse, his love of lean has led the Iowa rapper to be accused of jacking a style. In recent months, Dave has refused frequent comparisons to Big Mo, another heavyset rapper with a similar image, who was also known for his love affair with lean. Despite the obvious similarities, Dave has insisted that he doesn't know who one of the leading lights of the iconic Screwed Up clique is. But Houston legend Paul Wall isn't buying it, and says that he has to pay homage if he ever wants to be respected in H-Town.
You know, I mean, somebody coming from Houston, from Texas, it's you know, we see his whole style, which it looks like a junior Big Mo. Who Big Mo is from the Screwed Up clique. He was also large like that, had very similar hairstyle. Used to always wear the velour stuff, you know, velour suits. He had, you know, his whole stuff was purple stuff. He had a song called Purple Stuff, album called Purple Stuff. So when I see Dave Blunt rocking the purple stuff,
I ain't gonna lie, their images are too close for him not to know exactly who that is. I ain't gonna lie, bro. He rocks the purple fit. He talks about lean. You feel me? He's coincidentally the same, or not the same size. You know what I'm saying? Dave Blunt might be a little like 50 more or 50 to 100 more pounds than him. You feel me? But still though, like they got the same like image basically. Like there's no way he don't know who he is, man.
Velour suits, we see somebody who, you know, might have been influenced from Big Mo, but then he came out saying he never even heard of Big Mo. So us from Houston, we're like, well, how you don't never heard of him, but you got your whole style, sound, and look and everything like him. So I'm a little torn on how I feel about his style, but definitely when it comes to his health, I definitely want to encourage him.
With so many question marks over what's real and what's fake, the effect of all this is that the general public just aren't buying it. After watching the interview, dude's whole life story is damn near a lie. Damn. Wherever you stand on Dave Blunt's, he is currently...
And they don't know him at all either. Like, we don't know him. We don't know if his story's a lie or not. People really just go off opinions, bro.
Only at the peak of his relevance to date, and clearly, many of those in the game think there's something special.
I don't do too much research. I've never.
His current condition has sparked
did
concern
any research
in fellow artists
on Dave Blunt, so I don't know what to believe or what not. So I'm just gonna keep my opinion to just to his weight. Or that sounds a little harsh. But I'm gonna keep my opinion just on the stuff that we can fact check with our own eyes. Feel me?
Including G-Eazy, Sway Lee, and Jaleel, a rapper with the exact opposite build of Blunts, who offered his assistance. Please, gang, we need you here. Anything I can do to help, let me know. Stay healthy, stay creative, block out the negative. Even some of those who have had to stand idly by as a young rapper destroyed themselves with their vices have tried to get through to him. After he performed at Juice WRLD Day, Lil Bibby let it known that he was rooting for him to put down the cup. Despite the fact that he might be confined to a hospital bed right now, Dave still has big plans for 2025. As long as I don't get by a label and they only let me release 1 album a year and shit, I plan on releasing 3 more albums this year. It's gonna continue that theme. The idea of me having a conversation with one of my haters. I plan on releasing a bunch more music. And I'm able to do that because my music is a direct reflection of what's going on with my life at the moment. I'm just a regular, and that's how it's gonna stay. But the issues Dave faces are twofold. As aside from the obvious issues of ensuring he's healthy enough to actually carry out his dreams, he needs to strike while he has the world's attention too. Because unfortunately, his size isn't going to be enough to keep people's attention if they don't take the time to actually listen to his music. And as of right now, his vitality is tied to his weight, and it's working to the point that it's expanding beyond hip-hop.
this all kind of seems like it's intended to go viral. Like, he's on stage with the fucking oxygen tank. That doesn't seem like it's like an accidental thing that he's out there looking like that. So I feel like this has got to be at least partially a play, but it's like it's working unbelievably well, because I'm even seeing like right-wing commentators. I swear I just saw like Matt Walsh of What Is a Woman, of like, you know, the Daily Wire, basically like attacking him for not even attacking him, but just acknowledging like, this is not healthy, this is insane, this is out of control.
To keep the world locked in, he has to urgently readdress that balance, because it's gonna take a lot more than being viewed as a meme for him to have the career that he wants. But unfortunately, he's still trying to combat that at the moment.
Yes, I am on oxygen currently. As you guys seen, I was in the hospital a few days before my Juice World show, and they said, you're gonna need to be on oxygen and you're gonna have to stay in the hospital. And I said, no, there's no way I'm missing this. Is there any way that I can do the show? And they said, well, if you take oxygen with you, we can okay you to leave the hospital.
Okay.
And I'm like, all right, like, bro, I'm not gonna stop nothing from achieving my dreams and achieving my goals. You know what I'm saying?
Above all, success is one thing, but your life is invaluable. And to be able to live any quality of life,
or even losing 100 pounds, bro, going down to 500 pounds would do a lot for him, bro. He just
Dave needs to take action
weight,
before it's too late, as you've got some people giving him 2 years tops, if doesn't. And hopefully, with the support of so many renowned figures in hip-hop, he can pull off the transformation that he so badly needs. It's your boy Luesta, and I want to thank y'all for watching today.
Alright. Hey man, we made it to the end of the video, so if you made it here with me, appreciate you a lot. Hey, if you're new, like, subscribe, comment down below what you want your boy to react to next, you feel me? But yeah, bro, how y'all feel? In the comments, let me know how y'all feel about Dave Blunt's weight, his music, anything, man. But yeah, man, I got nothing more to say, so I'm gonna catch you on the next one, man. We out. Peace.